Welcome back to our top 10 most fashionable movies of 2013. Here is a quick recap of which films we have seen so far through half of our list. Star Trek Into Darkness is at number 10, followed by Diana at number 9. Then at number 8 is Iron Man 3. At number 7 is Spring Breakers, and at number 6 we had The Butler. Let's find out who made the top 5.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Carter. It won't ever happen again. I swear to God.
At number 5, we have Gangster Squad. This movie reconstructs the late 1940s period through a lustrous lens, embracing the most dazzling and elegant of everything. The story features factual characters, but they are living in a larger-than-life world. Costume designer Mary Zofries embraces the gloss without taking liberties. The costume designer is known for her dedication to factual detail. The gangster look we see on screen was actually created during the 1930s. Suits became livelier, midriffs tighter, and shoulders broader. Shirts were made of silk with elongated collar points in eye-bleeding patterns and monogram. Neckties were short, fat, and loud, while hats featured wider bands and generous brims. Ryan Gosling's character is the best-dressed guy of the Gangster Squad. He is the only one in the squad that has a double-breasted suit, and he wears shirts that are a little bit fancier.
Can't shoot me. You're a cop.
Not anymore.
For Sean Penn's character, they took inspiration from the real Mickey Cohen, but they didn't base Sean's clothes on his.
So you might as well swear to me.
For her female lead, Grace Faraday, played by Emma Stone, Zofries rejected Dior's new look of tiny waist, huge puffy skirt, and even bigger breasts for a poured-in 30s silhouette more suitable for the actress's figure. In fact, all of her costumes were custom-made. Her dresses are early 40s rather than late, where the movie takes place. Gangster Squad is set in 1949.
You're gonna be begging for a bullet before it's over.
See the most wondrous sights imaginable.
Oz the Great and Powerful comes in at number 4 on our countdown to this year's most fashionable movies. The reason is quite simple. Its costumes by Academy Award-nominated costume designer Gary Jones are sublime, vibrant, very intricate, and perfectly crafted for each character in this magical land of Oz. The entire family can enjoy this fantastical adventure, which started making a lot of fashion buzz when early this year, Disney promoted it at London Fashion Week. It was also in London where the stars were shining bright at the movie's premiere as they made their way down a special yellow brick carpet. James Franco looked very chic in a classic gray tweed peak lapel suit by Gucci. Michelle Williams was flawless in a blue and green Burberry Pure sundress embellished with peacock feathers. Mila Kunis dazzled in a gray-printed strapless Alexander McQueen, and Rachel Weisz opted for a cream lace-fitted Michael Kors gown. The director's passion while making this film and his unique childlike imagination clearly show on the screen. We see James Franco's character, Oscar Diggs, a small-time magician in a traveling circus, being transported to the world of Oz.
I want to be a great one.
Their people truly believe he is a wizard with real magical powers. He then meets 3 more skeptical witches. During his journey, Oscar transforms himself not only into the great and powerful wizard, but also into a better man. Overall, the costumes, as most in fantasy genre movies, had a mix of period and architectural influences, based on the late Victorian era, the early 1900s, and Art Deco style, but all with a twist. Costume designer Jones gave James Franco his costume and trademark top hat, which he says the actor embraced immediately. His hat is a classic stovepipe shape. We also see this charming and handsome character wearing classic stiff front shirts with French cuffs, morning coat and trousers, silk ties, and even a dress-up vest at the end of the movie. The beautiful and naive witch, at least at the beginning of the movie that is, played by Mila Kunis, is called Theodora. She has several looks in the movie, and at the beginning, they had virginal and more reserved qualities to them. Michelle Williams plays Glinda, the good witch that lives in a fairy tale-like castle. Her world is all about pastel and light colors with many layers of different glorious fabrics. She changes 3 times throughout the movie, and her outfits gradually become less feminine and more armor-like. The hair, the makeup, and the clothes all really fit. They were meticulously designed and meant for each character. It was quite a difficult task, but the talented and committed team of Oz the Great and Powerful made it all work, bringing the enchanting world of Oz to a new millennium and audiences. At number 3, we have The Bling Ring. Directed by Sofia Coppola and inspired by actual events, this movie features a group of fame-obsessed teenagers who use the internet to track celebrities' whereabouts in order to rob their homes. These young thieves had great taste and sure knew what amazing and expensive designer goods to snatch from the celebrities' homes. They particularly looked to steal Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Dior, and Marc Jacobs, just to name a few. Some of these teenagers' victims in the Hollywood Hills were Paris Hilton, Lindsay Lohan, Orlando Bloom, Miranda Kerr, Audrina Patridge, and Megan Fox, all of which are always uber stylish and very well known for their great high-end designer outfits. In designing the costumes for Emma Watson and the rest of the cast, costume designer Stacey Batat tried to recreate the hits of the last 5 to 10 years and used labels including Hervé Leger and Marc Jacobs to do it. In the second spot of our countdown, we have Woody Allen's Blue Jasmine. This movie is about a New York socialite played by Cate Blanchett, who is deeply troubled, in denial, and married to a slick hedge fund honcho played by Alec Baldwin. She goes to San Francisco to impose upon her sister. Kate's character might look like $1 million, but doesn't really have money, peace, or love. The director knew from Jasmine's character conception that she would wear Chanel, and he, of course, communicated it to Susie Benzinger. This is Benzinger's 5th collaboration with Allen as costume designer. It is very shocking to know that the entire wardrobe budget for this film was only $35,000. But Benzinger was able to successfully dress these characters deservingly in the most amazing designer clothes. Of course, throwing Woody Allen and Cate Blanchett's names around did help the cause, which helped them land access to Hermès, Chanel, Fendi, and many other goods. Karl Lagerfeld designed 2 custom-made Chanel jackets for Cate Blanchett, and he sent them with a note that read, "For Kate, I'd do anything." The Australian actress has long been a muse of the designer. Some of the other designer brands used in the film include Louis Vuitton, Ralph Lauren, Carolina Herrera, and Versace. Finally, and probably as expected, The Great Gatsby takes the #1 spot on our countdown. Hollywood and fashion industry royalty were in attendance at the premiere of this year's most fashionable film. Its main stars, Leonardo DiCaprio, Carey Mulligan, Tobey Maguire, Isla Fisher, and Joel Edgerton, graced the red carpet alongside many big-name guests, such as rapper Jay-Z, stylish actress Nina Dobrev, and fashion authorities Anna Wintour and Andre Leon Talley. Director Baz Luhrmann intended to show a time of incredible change in 1920s post-war America.
New York, 1922. The tempo of the city had changed sharply. The buildings were higher. The parties were bigger. The morals were looser and the liquor was cheaper.
This was very well shown throughout the film, with decadence, excess, and an air of hedonism with a contemporary feel. Luhrmann, who is married to the film's costume designer, 2-time Oscar winner Catherine Martin, decided to bring fashion label Prada's own creative director, Miuccia Prada, on board for the creation of the luxurious and chic costumes with a modern take on the 20s. Luhrmann, Martin, and Prada are no strangers in collaborating. They all worked together in 1996's Romeo and Juliet, also starring Leonardo DiCaprio. In conclusion, nearly every item of clothing seen in the film can be worn today. This is why such buzz was generated revolving around the movie's lavish and vibrant costumes. And after seeing such amazing fashions, it is no surprise that this 1920s flapper revival has deservedly been added to the lists of best costumes in cinema history.
Are you trying to cause in my house?
Well, there you have them, ladies and gentlemen. These are our top 10 most fashionable movies of 2013. In a year full of great fashion highlights in film, we were able to narrow it down to these 10 movies that we hope you enjoyed as much as we did. Remember to visit our website to discover the latest news and trends in fashion, entertainment, and lifestyle at www.fashion1.com. You can also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Thanks for joining us today, and until next year.